You can find more great information at findclickcall.com. Welcome to Marketing Hacks. I'm Tom. Today we're hacking hashtags. This is part one of a multi-part series, and we're starting with why you shouldn't make up your own hashtag. Part two in this series, coincidentally, will be why you should make up your own hashtag. You'll want to stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, let's talk about why you shouldn't and what the strategy behind that ideology is. I always preach activity with social media. It's usually the greatest obstacle for a small business or a mid-sized business, or for that matter, big business, to create a steady stream of engaging, interesting content. Activity is important, but it's less important than execution. The execution of a Twitter post or an Instagram post has everything to do with whether or not that gets shared, liked, retweeted, or all the things that really generate efficiencies using social media. So it's the execution that's really key in this situation, although you would be posting, multiple times a day across multiple networks. So again, that goes back to how difficult it is. So a hashtag is obviously when you put a hash mark in front of a word or phrase that you use in a post or a message to identify sort of a keyword or a topic of interest. For real estate, for example, great hashtags for real estate are real estate or realtor or listing or new home or mortgage. There's very specific words or phrases. The reason you would want to use that hashtag if you're in real estate is because those are the hashtags that have traffic. And the whole point of using your hashtag or using any hashtag is to get exposure to people who are interested in that topic. Real estate comes to mind because, I'm heavily involved with real estate marketing. And one of the things that breaks my heart on a daily basis is the way that people hashtag their posts on different social media sites. It's not unusual to see a Facebook post with 7 or 8 hashtags from a realtor. Oftentimes, 7 or 8 of which will be completely made up hashtags that have nothing to do with traffic and use patterns of their audience. They're not using the words realtor. Often they're using phrases like Team Smith XYZ Real Estate, Jersey City. That's not a hashtag that anybody else is using. That's not a hashtag that's going to get them any traffic. It's alphabet soup, for one thing, where that person's doing things like, XYZ Real Estate Hudson County, XYZ Real Estate Hoboken, XYZ Real Estate Jersey City, all in the same post. There's a sweet spot. For Twitter and Facebook, you want to use 2 hashtags. You should use 2 hashtags that somebody else on the planet is using. For Instagram, go hog wild. Use at least 10. Go to town. Throw in a dozen. A baker's dozen. 15, maybe 20. 20 might be too much. But you want to be over 10. I recommend 12, 13, 14. But again, use meaningful ones. Because there's no point posting something that's good or something that's bad if it's not going to get exposure. And what I can guarantee you is this: the fact that you're going to use multiple hashtags, anything more than 2 on Facebook or Twitter, you might as well not post. If you're going to use anything less than 9, 10, 11, 12 on Instagram, you're hurting your post. So just a couple quick rules of thumb. Google the top hashtags in your industry and just use the top 3 or 4. With real estate clients, they most often use the top 3 or 4 hashtags at any given point in time within almost all their tweets, because that's where the traffic is and that's what makes sense. You can find more great information at findclickcall.com.